What's up, basketball fans? What's up, basketball fans? We got the Lakers and Suns today. We got the Portland Trail Blazers and Denver Nuggets today. And we got this game today. Game 3 of the NBA playoffs of the Miami Heat versus Milwaukee Bucks. Now, Milwaukee Bucks they really in control of the series, man. They could really get revenge from last season. This is like an arrival party, like one of those type of parties. Like, hey, revenge. This is Giannis is on his Kill Bill ish. The Milwaukee Bucks, they on their Kill Bill. You got me last season, but you're not gonna get me this year. It's time for revenge, and it's nothing like sweeping the team after they did you dirty a little bit. So that's definitely a sweet thing to see. If you're playing on the opposite team, imagine being on the team where you got beat last season, but now you could beat that team in convincing fashion and sweep them. That's big, And other news, I want to talk about NBA fans in particular, because you got the situation with Westbrook. You got Trae Young getting spit at in New York. He was standing next to my boy 50 Cent, Southside Jamaica Queens in the building. NBA fans are a little too reckless sometimes, man. I don't know what we could do to sanction this, because when you got NBA basketball and boxing are like the two sports where you closely knit to everything, right? You have more interaction with players as fans and basketball players. You're more close to each other. I went to a couple live games. I went to a Philadelphia game, 76ers versus the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2010. And I was, close to LeBron. Let's say I wouldn't say half a mile, but I was close enough to the fact that, I could see him like how if I'm outside in a park and I could see somebody playing basketball and I'm just sitting right next to the court. That's how close I was to LeBron James. But I behaved myself. I didn't dome nothing at him. I just watched the game of basketball and, I was there to enjoy the game, But they got some people out here that need to get spacked up. This is right. Ron Artest went into a crowd. I'm kind of glad Russell Westbrook didn't do that, because if Westbrook did that, he would have probably lost endorsements. He would have lost money. He would have got suspended by the league. The league got to do a little better of protecting their players. They really do. You can't have guys spitting on the players and things like this. They're out there just to perform and do a job. They didn't pay money. You didn't pay just because you pay money to watch somebody play basketball. Don't mean you pay money to be completely disrespecting them, spitting on them, and violating them as people. They're performers. They're in a sport of entertainment. But that's two different conferences. So the Mavs ain't going to face the Bucks or the Heat. The Mavs got to get past the Lakers, and that's not going to happen, Mike. The Lakers, the Mavericks ain't going to beat no Lakers. Nobody in the Western Conference beating the Lakers. They're going to run amok on Phoenix. Phoenix Suns is done. You can stick a fork in them. They're done. Now, Lakers ain't the Clippers. Lakers are not the Clippers. They're a well-organized team, and when they're fully healthy, there ain't no excuses for them. They're gonna win. And the league, you think the league really gonna give favorable calls to the Dallas Mavericks over the Lakers? Wait till the Dallas Mavericks meet the Lakers if that was a chance. You think Giannis gonna be not Giannis. You think Luka gonna be getting some of those sweet calls? I think not. If you think the NBA gonna favor Luka over LeBron, you got something else coming. Ain't no way in the hell the league gonna favor Luka over LeBron James. Oh, okay. But shout out to you, Mike. Heat or bad? I don't know what you mean by that, Mark. But I don't know what's going to be the consequences of some of these players fighting the fans, man. It got to be a little more, respect level going on. Just because you hate a certain player don't mean that don't give you the right to spit on them and do all this other stuff. And the funny part about this all came in the wake of the NBA going super woke. The minute Kyrie Irving said Boston was racist, he is right on that. Boston got a lot of racist people in here. And when you go to the games, you're getting called a lot of negative words if you go to Boston. But the NBA got to come off this politics stuff. Start playing basketball a little more, because you're going to be a trademark for just being too woke. And there's a lot of people that don't want to watch a league where everybody's being too woke. It's just a turn off to a lot of people, So they got to fix that. But in other news, Kwame Brown and Stephen A. Smith going at it, But Stephen A. Smith was going to leave this guy alone. He wasn't even thinking about you at this moment no more. Kwame Brown out here clout chasing. He that guy from the basement, man. If Kwame Brown was in Jamaica, Queens, he'd be that dude in the basement, and DMX would put that gun on him and tell him script. No homo, but he'd put that gun on him and tell him script. You're gonna get yours, B. You're gonna get yours. Since when is cool or is gangster or tough to so-called wait for 20 years, like he allegedly says, to clap back at somebody? I got issues with somebody right now, and I'm going to handle that issues this Tuesday. It's not beef or nothing like that, but it's just me handling business. It's my money involved, and I'm going to handle it. You think I'm going to wait 20 years to fix the situation? That's clown. That's sucker shit. I mean, who does that? Why are you messing with Stephen A. Smith when all the man did was said that you're not that good at basketball? He don't like you as a basketball player. He never said nothing personal about you. Why you keep making things personal for Kwame Brown? You just out here acting like Uncle Ruckus. Man, you Mr. Uncle Ruckus. All you doing is just talking that. You claim that, oh, you want this and that for black people, but you the one initiating, nigga this, nigga that. I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to do this. Stephen A. Smith never said he was going to beat your ass. He didn't call you out of your name. And any brother associating himself with Candace Owens already canceled to me. Hey, this dude, Kwame Brown, is a clown. Oh, I think he's definitely clout chasing because he was on YouTube for a year. When you wasn't popping, then all of a sudden, hey, they mentioned me in a 2001 draft class. That's the fuel I'm going to use to talk about people. That's sucker shit. What is wrong with you people today that you guys like? You like guys that do cowardly things and then try to back it up. They ain't gangster. They ain't tough. You got pimp slapped by Michael Jordan for years and you didn't do nothing about it. Where I come from, whether you 18, 17, 20, if a dude messing with you, you gonna clap back at him. Where in the world we as men get disrespected and let somebody violate everything about us and wait 20 years to so-called do something about it? That ain't tough. That's this stuff right there, man. Ain't nothing tough about that dude. That's just clownish shit. What's up, G Money? Yeah, man. Now you're sitting there. Oh, you could tell somebody clout chasing when they start throwing LeBron James' name in the mix. LeBron James, they got nothing to do with fucking Kwame Brown. Why are you mentioning LeBron James for? What does LeBron James got to do with you? Man, this dude is a clown, man. You guys, I don't know what you represent for dudes like Tekashi the 6ix9ine. These guys are popping for y'all. When is that cool? When is that cool to be rocking with the victim, a dude that can't hold his own ground? Man, come on, man. That ain't popping. Stephen A. Smith said he wasn't going to talk about you. But you challenge that man, and every time people come in at Stephen A., yo, what you gonna say? Stephen A. Smith from Queens. He from the same hood as me. We don't back down. Okay? Stephen A. Smith get paid to talk about your performance as a basketball player. You are in the sport of entertainment. Basketball is a fucking sport about entertainment. Okay? You're going to get critiqued. LeBron is going to get critiqued. You know, Jordan's going to get critiqued. Every fucking body that pick up a basketball is going to have negative and positive shit to say about them. Okay? Some people going to be known as a bust. That's life. Get over it. This dude made millions of dollars, averaging only 6 points a game. Take your shit home and go and be happy. Why the fuck you still making videos talking about these dudes? You know? Why are you doing that for? What are you doing? These dudes not even talking about you no more, and they only mention you when they fucking talking about basketball for that year of 2001. You inviting people to fight. Nobody looking to fight your dumb ass. Nobody called you out for a fight. Nobody said anything personal about your personal life. Nobody give a fuck about that, dog. What are you talking about, son? Man, I don't know what's wrong with some people these days, man. You got a brother on here talking about, you know, he the same dude that what you call it, dry stitch on a Breonna Taylor. You know? Said her man was a dog or some gangster or something like that. That guy was a hard-working brother. He had a job, man. The fuck you talking about, son? You know, you've been aligning yourself with these clout chasers like Candace Owens too much. Anybody that brainwashed by that dumb girl, you know you crazy. You know, his 15 minutes of fame will be over pretty soon anyway. He got more praise and talk about for talking negative about black people than playing basketball. And that's your fucking job. You're a professional basketball player. Why can't you make news playing basketball, but you make news talking negative about people? I can get on here right now and talk negative about YouTubers if I wanted to. Come on, man. Y'all salute that? That nigga was the guy in the basement. He's that dude from the basement, man. Watch the movie Belly and what DMX did to that dude in the hood. That's what Kwame Brown was. Dog, you was a victim. And because you wasn't man enough to stand up to your own. Bill Cartwright didn't take that shit from Michael Jordan. Allen Iverson didn't take no shit from Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant wouldn't take no shit from Michael Jordan. It don't matter if you're a better basketball player or not. Come on, man. You serious? Michael Jordan, no homo, put his swung all up in your face, and you just accept that. You know? You were sitting there, oh, Mr. Michael Jordan. Man, if Michael Jordan disrespect me, then I'd throw that nigga off a project roof. I don't give a fuck because you Michael Jordan. You know? This QB right here, man. But that's cool in your book. You know, because you guys don't know the difference between moving with real ones and being a victim of not moving with real ones. 61-45. Milwaukee blowing the hinges off Miami Heat right now. You know? Come on, man. You know, why you worried about who Steven Jackson lay up with, dog? You know, you mad because Rachel Nicholson liked Steven Jackson, not you? Come on, man. What you worried about that for? These dudes, man. He should say fuck Michael Jordan from the get-go. If Michael Jordan was disrespecting you as a man, you got to step up to that. Bill Cartwright was disrespected by Michael. He said, if you do that to me again, Mike, I'll break your legs. They had a practice when Michael Jordan was disrespecting Bill Cartwright. Bill Cartwright said, you do that to me again? I don't care if you Michael Jordan. I'll break your legs. You think Jordan messed with him after that? Jordan was like, okay. You know, because that's what a real man do. He answers stuff when the challenge comes his way. You know, like I said, I got issues that I'm gonna have to resolve. I'm gonna resolve it this Tuesday. You think I'm gonna wait 20 years? I'm gonna go in there and do what I gotta do. You know? Yep. You remember when Cartwright said that? Cartwright wasn't playing. He know Michael Jordan was a bully. He know Michael Jordan was an a-hole. And I don't care if you Michael Jordan. Don't disrespect me like that. You know? And 18 years old, 19 years old, I ain't got nothing to do with anything if you have principles. If I'm 18 years old and the dude disrespect me, I don't care if he's 20 or older than me. You got to go at him. 66 to 50 right now, third quarter, 4 minutes to go. You know, I get it. It's all in entertainment. You know, you got all these fake Kwame Brown supporters. You guys wasn't representing for Kwame Brown when it really matters on the basketball court. If y'all so much of a fan of Kwame Brown, how come y'all don't post up no videos of him playing basketball? Show those 6 points a game, because that's what he's supposed to be doing. You know, he don't realize he got a bunch of fake fans. He ain't got no real supporters. They only rocking with you because you talking negative about people, because negativity attracts people. People like when you're disrespecting other people or you talking negative about other people. I'm going to beat you up. You ain't this, you ain't that. Okay? But when Kwame Brown was preaching that pro-blackish for a year, nobody was paying him attention, right? But the minute he started talking negative about people, that's when y'all start listening to him, you know? So if y'all support it, man, if you got these fake supporters of Kwame Brown, that not even his true fans, what's that show? You know? Yeah, he exposed him. And I don't even rock with Stephen A. Smith like that, but the man kept it professional. Stephen A. Smith, again, had a chance to get personal with Kwame Brown. Did he do it? No. He talked about your basketball career. That's it. You think I'm going to get personal with somebody if they think I'm a scrub on the basketball court? If I'm getting paid and I'm making money, it's an entertainment business. I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know? Stop supporting Kwame Brown if you ain't really a fan of this dude anyway. You know? All you're doing is just making him disrespect more black people and bring negativity. I mean, that's what y'all want to see anyway. I just want to see black people talk down on each other and I beat you up this, I beat you that. You know, come on, man. None of that tough guy talk. You know.
Talking about Kwame Brown.
You know.
People.
72 to 53. Man, Milwaukee ain't playing on the Miami Heat. Now, see, if I'm criticizing Jimmy Butler, all right, that don't mean I'm criticizing his personal life. I'm talking about him playing basketball. I don't know that man personally. So if I disapprove of what Jimmy Butler is doing right now, it ain't personal. It's just basketball. Man, I won't be surprised if Kwame Brown is a Trump supporter. He rocked with Candace Owens. Dude's a clown. Yeah, I was making an example, Bistro. I didn't say he was really playing bad, you know. I'm just making an example. Man, I'm telling you, man, I don't know. It must be a generational thing. I don't know what's wrong with this young generation today, man. Y'all be rocking with all these fake people that be doing all this fake stuff. If you was really salty about something, why you gonna wait 20 years? You wasn't upset about 20 years of it, of people calling you a basketball scrub. So why all of a sudden you gonna speak now? Come on, man. Man, crazy. No, that's crazy, man. You're gonna have all these uploaders and all these people on social media they're gonna cling on to Kwame Brown because that's their chance to talk to a former NBA player. You know, so it's just some approval for them. You know, but I doubt they even really believe what this guy is saying. You know, I don't see what's so tough about saying I'm this, I'm that. I mean, you know, different from you calling Steven Jackson the fake Doug. They got nothing to do with basketball. But okay, let's just go your route. Let's go into your name calling route. If that's the case, if Steven Jackson a fake Doug, what are you for calling other people out saying you're gonna beat their ass and you're gonna pimp slap them? You a real man. You're gonna do all of this. What does that make you, dog? You know, Kwame Brown is that dude is a clown. You know, all he doing is spewing negativity because y'all disapprove of him as being a basketball player. Come on, man. Seriously? Dog, we just talking basketball. Basketball? That's it? You all in your feelings over basketball? I mean, I just rinsed it out a little bit, I guess. I mean, it still could be used. It's just a little rough, right?
This is the reason why the rice was that so fast.
Because of the rocks? Oh. And do I have anything else? I mean, I just had to rock with that. After you cook it, I take it out and I put it in something else. So, yeah, man. Good. Yeah, I keep believing all that nonsense, man. Keep believing that nonsense. 90% of this dude's supporters are the same guys that y'all probably call LeBron haters, you know, this and that. People that just spew negativity. Negativity attracts negativity. So half of his supporters are guys that just like negativity or negative energy. Ain't nothing real about that. Donald Trump would be laughing. Yeah, these black people killing each other. They doing the job for us. Good, they doing the job for us. Yeah, buddy, keep talking about those other black people. Keep doing that. You know, come on, man. You got all these cappers on here on YouTube. You know, Tommy Sin. What's this dude? Tommy Sin Meyer or whatever the hell his name is. Dude, stay constantly bashing, putting down black people and uplifting white people. But y'all sitting there acting like, oh yeah, Kwame Brown with this dude. How come Kwame Brown with all the people that represent for racist culture? How come is that? Oh, it's up in the cabinet. Hold on. All the rice is up here. You need something else up here? Sorry for a minute. I had to. Yeah. Shout out to LeBron James for doing something for the community. I would never judge him on that, but it's not my job to. Even if he didn't do nothing for the community, I mean, that's his prerogative. I can't tell a man how to spend his money, nor do I care about how he spends his money. That's his job, his life, his money. I can't tell another man how to spend his money. You know, he want to help the community, cool. You don't, cool. You know, just keep that same energy, whatever side you on. If you're not caring about helping the community, then don't speak on too much issues that you think, you know, that calls for that type of situation, you know. But y'all always hear me talk about LeBron, whether it's negative or positive, it's always basketball. I never talk about how his personal life. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect that man's kids, his wife, you know, like Kwame Brown be doing. Come on, man. How is that gangster? How does none of that stuff is tough. Yep, thank you. I'm glad you brought that up, Jones, because that Tommy dude is the same dude that constantly bashing black people, in particular black women. That's a man that got issues. He got issues up here, you know. But those are dudes that Kwame Brown be rocking with. You know, y'all call that real? I mean, it's your opinion. But if you call putting down your own race real, I mean, hey, you must think Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks was real then. Just like that movie, man. What's that movie in California? Man, they shot your cousin and you ain't gonna run a ride? You could tell that to Kwame Brown 20 years later. Man, he slapped you up 20 years later. You ain't gonna ride? Now all of a sudden you got a social media platform, so it's time for you to ride. The social media warrior. But you wasn't clapping back man to man when them dudes was all up in your stuff. It's nothing to talk about. I wouldn't even be here on social media if it was popping like that. I'd be in a bridge with 20 goons or something. Like, yo, I got beef. He got his crew. I got my crew, or whatever the case may be. You know, I'm not even promoting that. I'm just saying, you know, if it has to be, it has to be. As simple as that. Some days don't need talking no more. You know, Kwame Brown, you said Matt Barnes is this and that. So why you keep talking about the guy then? Pull up. It's time to pull up. It's time to let them things go. When I mean things, I mean these. Because he just called you out. He said, yo, what you want to do? I'm going to be in Atlanta. I'm going to be on your neck of the woods. Get off that social media. Holler at me then. No, I never seen nothing like that in my life. Man, everybody can't be Tupac. Some dudes that get shot, they get shot because they fake, and or they get beat up, they get beat down because they fake, and they involved in some shit that they had no business being involved in. If you don't roll like that, keep your ass up out of those situations. Take me for example. You think I'm gonna be running with 20 goons if I ain't scrapped myself? Man, no way I'm gonna be running with a bunch of dudes that scrapped, that got guns, and I'm the only one without no gun. Them same dudes could turn their back on me. I gotta protect myself at all times. Whatever company you keep around you, you better make sure you prepare for that life. Don't get caught out here sleeping. I can tell you that much for a fact. Don't get yourself caught out here sleeping, man, because it be your own best friends that spike you sometimes. You know, whatever company you keep around you, that's your responsibility. You made that bed, you got to lie in it. Simple as that. You know, but that basement stuff, you won't catch me that happening to me. And if some situation happened like that to me, one of us ain't leaving that basement alive. You know, I'm a basketball player. I just got drafted. You think I'm gonna sit here and be abused by Michael Jordan? I ain't being abused by nobody. I be like, dog, come see me. You know, turn that camera off right real quick. We're gonna have a talk. We're gonna talk like some furniture about to be moved. And if you don't respect that, then trade me. I got drafted to the NBA, not on your strength. Kwame Brown, you got drafted on the NBA for your own talent. Why are you gonna sit there and let a man like Michael Jordan disrespect you? Because he Michael Jordan? Get the hell out of here with that. No man should disrespect another man. And you shouldn't be feeling like you're better than somebody because you got more money. They disrespect, you violate. Yeah, man. What example you saying? You got your kids listening to you while you say nigga this, nigga that, cursing everybody out, and you ain't even talking basketball. I don't even know what the fuck you talking about most of the time, dog. Yeah, you probably will, man. But you know, hoop real with it is, though. Clippers, I don't know what's wrong with the Clippers, man. They're gonna need some help coming towards the future, man. You know, I know this is a Bucks versus Miami Heat game, but it's kind of a blowout, so it's not much to report too much. So that's why I'm talking on other situations. You know. No, I don't even agree with everything Stephen A. Smith said, but I can tell you this much: he from Queens, and I know about something that people from Queens. We don't take that nonsense. We approach things a little differently. Yo, B, so you think that's a cop out? Are you trying to say Hoop Facts is using that as a cop out? Say it with your chest out. Yeah, I think Chris Paul playing. Don't make a difference. He a turnover machine. He might as well just give the ball to the Lakers. Man, that Phoenix Suns team is all messed up. 86 to 60. Man, this is going to look like a sweep. This is all these games is going to be a blowout. He said, "Hell yeah, it is." Bistro, we don't back down here. You know, we don't back down here. We say anything. Even myself, this is my channel. If y'all feel I'm saying something wrong, you could call me out on it. We could talk about it like men. You know, simple as that. I ain't gonna call you words. I ain't gonna threaten to beat you up. If you think, hey, yo, P, I thought that shit that you say about, you know, such and such was wrong. You know, I could explain to you why I said it. You know. I ain't out here just talking for no reason. If I say something, I truly 100% believe in it. That's my promise to you. So the only way I know how to do is be real with it. Whether you agree with me or not, you're gonna have to respect the fact that at least it's coming from a real standpoint. Ain't coming from no clout chasing. Ain't coming from no inner hate. If I feel like, hey, this dude's playing better than that dude, I'm looking right at it. I mean, that's just my opinion. You know, as simple as that. You know, yeah, Lakers and Suns start today. Lakers going to blow the Suns out the water. You know, I forgot this dude's name. I think it's like W45. Pardon me if I can't get your name right. You know, but you know, you keep calling me out and saying that I'm disrespecting the Suns and all that. They babies, okay? That's what happens. They boys. Lakers are grown men. And when the Lakers meet those little babies, they're going to pounce on them, you know? So I don't look at the Suns as a real threat. They're cupcakes to me, all right? I don't respect the Suns as they're not contenders to me. They never was, you know? Lakers going to beat this team in 5 games if they want to. If the Lakers lose another game to the Suns, it'd be their fault. It'd be because they playing around with that team. But if the Lakers ain't playing around with the Suns, they beat them in 5 games. You know, they were lucky to get the first game because I would have the Suns beat. I would have the Suns been losing this series anyway. There's gonna be no competition for the Lakers. No. And LeBron James not even the best player in the series. If you just want to add that the most important player in the series is Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis don't show up, Lakers don't win, right? Oh, I don't even want to drink this one no more. You know, to me, the MVP of that series is Anthony Davis. You know, but I gotta hold you accountable if you're the alpha, because if you're the alpha, you should always be that number one guy in every playoff series. 88 to 65. Yeah, he making the comeback. But yeah, man, I just want to see the temperature in the room, man, because I don't understand how some of y'all be rocking with that stuff. You know, y'all call out all these other people for being, you know, LeBron haters and this and that, but You got a guy in Kwame Brown. All he doing is spewing negativity, but he being real. I don't understand what's so real about that. You know, that always confused the hell out of me. I'm like, what the hell is this? Mm. Yo, you got to probably change your name, man, because you calling people slurpers. You can't have the name of your favorite player as your profile and call other people slurpers. You know, you gotta change your name, man. Real talk, you gotta change your name. You're making it too easy for people to get on you, because the first comeback they're gonna use is that. You know, and it's gonna be hard for you to make that comeback. You know, just giving you a little advice. If you're gonna debate, you know, at least have your name different. Does that make a little sense? All right, have a good one, Jones. I'm gonna be. We're gonna do the Laker game too. You know, that's like me having, instead of being named Prince Sports. What if my name was like LeBron James? You know, if I name that, you're gonna be like, okay, this guy got to be a LeBron lover. You know, it's gonna be hard talking sports with this guy. If just use your name, man. Don't use another guy's name too much. But I mean, to each his own. If that's how you want to get down, that's how you want to get down. Yeah, no problem, Jones. Now forget what this dude's name was, but he was coming on telling me, yo, man, Kwame Brown, real. Nah, man. Mm. Oh, is that so? Oh, okay. All right. Say, I was just about to let loose on you, Greek. I was about to let loose on you, Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man, we really going platinum with the slurper word, man. You slurper. Giannis slurpers, Harden slurpers, LeBron slurpers. Man, shout out to King of Philly. You know. Oh, you calling away? Are you trying to say Octavius? You calling Octavius a slurper? Curry slurper. We got we got a Steph Curry slurper here? Who? Who's a Steph Curry slurper? A Butler? Are you just saying that? Or I don't know too many people that do we? Man, we got fans of all sorts, man. You know, that's the good thing about it though, man. We got so much diversity. You know. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure that that last one was for me. I'm the Nas slurper. You try to say that with it? You said I'm definitely not a Tupac slurper or a Biggie. You know, I'm not a Nas slurper neither. But if I'm gonna get labeled one, I guess they're gonna call me a Nas slurper because I got Nas as the GOAT. There's like no escaping that word because whatever player you think is better than the next, they're always gonna get called that. So, oh man, a lot of people buying Slurpees today, huh? All right. 29 minutes. Bam Adebayo with 17 points, 7 for 13. A 19-point lead for the Milwaukee Bucks. Man, Giannis is really controlling the tempo and the pace of this game, man. He really owning these guys. He really is. $100. 100. Wow. 91 to 70 so far. He said married to Giannis. KD fanboys or LeBron fanboys? Since LeBron fanboys are a bigger base, I would say probably LeBron fanboys. KD fanboys is not a big fan base. It's not that big, you know. I can't even really remember or mention a big KD fan base. You know, I don't really see much people defending KD that much, to be honest with you. You know, I could be wrong, but I don't really see it that much. You know, like KD's fan base is like, I don't know. It's like it got started from like 2017 or something. You know, his fan base is still new compared to LeBron's. LeBron's fan base been around longer. Yeah, I remember. See, I remember a KD fanboy get mad at me, but at the same time, it was so far in between that, you know, I don't get much of them. So that means it must not be that much KD fanboys, you know, because I get more, you know, I don't know. I get less people defending Durant more than anybody, to be honest with you. You know, But the Bistro say KD fanboys are more worse. I do know an extreme KD fanboy would love to mention, how or give a pass to Kevin Durant for joining the Golden State Warriors. If you the type of person that give a pass to that, then you got to be a fanboy. You got to be a fanboy. Yeah, so that's common because LeBron has a bigger fan base. So it is what it is in some cases. Oh man, this looks good. Frozen strawberry lemonade. Where is this from? What place is this from? Oh, Popeyes. Man, can't eat that bad food, man. Or that grease fried food from fast food places. Can't mess with it. I'd much rather buy like a frozen drink more than the actual food. Panda Express is popping. Panda Express is pretty good. What's your favorite fast food places? Or if you do eat some, or what's your favorite restaurant to go to? Panda Express is popping on a nice good night when you need something good to eat. Panda Express is good. I think Heat will get swept too. I think it's about time that they're gonna get swept. But man, the fact that they beat the same team, they beat the same franchise last season, and now they're about to go home and get swept. Taco truck. Man, you just like my wife. She like fish tacos off the taco truck here in Los Angeles. I don't know. I tell you what. Hey, babe, what's the name of that truck that you like? What's the name of that fish taco food that you like? Say it again. Oh, El Toro Tacos. Fish tacos in Los Angeles. If you in the LA area, get yourself some El Toro fish tacos. No, check those out. But oh, you like Boston Market? You see that Boston Market is pretty good. It's healthy. Let's see everybody here on a healthy tip because nobody here saying stuff like sugar water like McDonald's because McDonald's is bad. McDonald's is bad for you. I ain't gonna lie. I had McDonald's while I was in the Philippines. I had a craving for it, just like the fries. But I know eating McDonald's is real bad for you, man. That's like some of the worst of worst fast foods. You go to places like Panda Express, Boston Market. Those are good places to eat because they don't cook with as much grease as some of this food that you get from like Burger King. Burger King is bad for you, man. That thing is a slop. Burger King, McDonald's, all that stuff is slop. If you had to go to a burger joint, you probably better off going to Wendy's. Wendy's is more cleaner than both of those. But I would have to go with. I'm agreeing with Bistro, man. I'm going with Panda Express. I love some good Panda Express, man. Teriyaki chicken with rice, man. I'm getting hungry already thinking about it. But technically, my favorite in New York is just a good old mom and pop pizza shop. There ain't nothing like a good mom and pop pizza shop in New York. Slice of pizza with pepperoni. I used to love that, man. You know what? But the older you get, you realize it's not too healthy for you. We used to have the pizza where you pick it up and the grease is coming down a little bit. Oh, man. Good pizza, man. That the cheese is just melting off the bread. Like, it's just, man, it's perfect taste. You only get the best pizza in New York City. You guys don't know what you're missing when you get pizza that ain't in New York. Best tasting pizza. Yeah, Portis has ball. Chow mein? I never heard of that.
What?
Is that a restaurant, chow mein? Or are you talking about this like chow mein and noodles dish? But yeah, man. Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo says Wendy's. Nah, I can't agree with Wendy's. I can't rock with Wendy's. Oh, okay. You talking about chow mein from Panda Express? I rock with that. I rock with that. You know, I definitely rock with that, man. But man, pizza is by far my favorite food, but I can't mess with it too much because I'm older and it's not good for the body. You keep eating that, you know. Isn't that's the sucky part about getting older? You can't eat the stuff that you enjoy so much, you know. You know, you gotta. Everything is about looking out for your health, you know. But sometimes I could go for a good salad, you know, good chicken Caesar salad. You know, I could go for that sometimes. So, you know, depends on what I'm in the mood for. You know, I don't do the coffee shops too much, man. I don't like Starbucks, but I will mess with Coffee Bean. Believe it or not, I like Coffee Bean because they got unsweetened tea. I like unsweetened tea. Get a large one, only for like $3, $4. Coffee Bean, perfect. You know, it has like a little hint of fruit in there, but it's perfect. No sugar, perfect tea. Tea is good for you. Unsweetened tea is good for you. I couldn't stand unsweetened tea when I was younger, but now I love some unsweetened tea. 73 to 100. Man, this is bad. This is like really bad for the Miami Heat. They're not even making this competitive, bro. You know, you try to give a team the benefit of the doubt that went to the finals, you know, but damn. All it took was missing a couple role players or two and changes the whole setting of this team. The defense is not as clamping as it used to be. That wall ain't working. These role players for the Milwaukee Bucks are running circles around the Miami Heat. The wall is not even working against the Miami Heat because when you put that wall up, these guys hitting wide open shots like what you just see right now, a wide open jump shot. Okay, they spreading the ball out, they're moving the ball out, and they daring these role players to hit wide open threes. They're not going to miss wide open threes. The wall is not working when you got guys that can hit 3-point shots. That's how it's supposed to be. You know, they would have got out. The Milwaukee Bucks would have got to the conference finals if their role players was just able to hit some damn threes. Because when Giannis couldn't shoot, they pulled that wall up against him. All you had to do was just pass the ball out, and those guys had to hit their jumpers. You know, not saying that Giannis doesn't get no responsibility for that. The fact that he can't shoot and he had to completely change his game takes a toll on it too, you know. But Milwaukee could potentially go in the second round and lose to the Brooklyn Nets. Are you going to hold it against Giannis if he loses to the super team that is the Brooklyn Nets? Or are you going to not count him losing to the Brooklyn Nets? Are you going to criticize if Giannis can't beat 3 superstars on the Brooklyn Nets? $105 to $75. Okay, if Giannis performs bad, that's a good answer. So you will hold it against him if Giannis performs bad. But if he performs to the best of his ability, let's say he's dropping 40 a game and it's still not enough, then that's a different story then, I guess, right? Because it's not losing and winning is not always about losing and winning. It's how you win, how you lose. And Jimmy Butler looked pissed. But there's nothing he could do to stop this run by the Milwaukee Bucks. Jimmy Butler just like, hey man, I'm waiting for Kawhi to come. I'm waiting for Kawhi Leonard to come to the Miami Heat. We're gonna be all right. We get our superstar. No, is it done? Oh, I'll be right back. What?
Is that?
Hey, stuff just dropping from left to right. All I did was just pick one thing up. Let's just show you that everything is connected. What is it, tomato?
Tomatoes?
Yeah, what's this thing? Potato?
Potato.
Huh?
Potato.
Oh. Man, I hope this Laker game don't be a blowout. I really do.
Salute.
What's up, man? What's good?
What's going on?
Chilling, brother. Yo, what you think of this, man? This Miami, man, they laying the egg over here, man.
Just beat down. There's many reasons here. Miami cannot deal with the size of Milwaukee. Two, Milwaukee is not finding the range from downtown the second half. Chris Middleton has been phenomenal in this series. And even Brian Forbes has hit big shots for them. Pat Connaughton's hit the 3-ball. Lopez is killing the Heat in the low block. And Butler's not played all that great, in my opinion. Bam has been garbage in this series. Heroes disappear in the series. Dragic just struggled today. Duncan Robinson can't hit the 3. It's like it's a mess in Miami. And I think this series is over by Saturday. It's going to be a 4-game sweep.
I think so too, man. Now, you know what?
Yeah.
This ball is not working with this team because they're knocking down their shots. You just seen that wide open shot when they do the ball movement.
And Milwaukee's moving that rock, and Miami's just playing. Miami's not moving that rock at all, man. It's like what's so disappointing about this. I felt losing Jay Crowder, Mo Harkless, and trading away Olynyk and Bradley for Depot. That was a stupid mistake. Like really.
Oh yeah, man. Go ahead. What about this game with the Lakers and Suns?
It's going to be a close game. I don't see a blowout. I think the Suns will fight, but I got the Lakers in a thriller. I have a weird feeling that game 3 is going to be a tough game, but I think the Lakers will win in a thriller. For the Suns to win this game, Booker has to figure out double teams. Chris Paul, hopefully he's hurt right now, so who knows how he looks in this game. And DeAndre Ayton has to step up like he did the first 2 games. But if Phoenix wants to win this series, Jay Crowder has to step up. Cam Johnson has to step up. They're going to need another guy to help out Book, CP3, and Ayton. Because Cameron Payne did his part in game 2, but they're going to need another guy to do their part.
Oh, yeah. So, what do you think of this situation with the fans of basketball?
That was disgusting, man. I can't stand. That was disgusting. Like
Young getting spit on at the Garden.
Yeah, that was even silly. Yes, I want to beat the Hawks, but spitting on Trae Young was totally unnecessary. And also, the one that happened in Philadelphia at Wells Fargo Center, the fans throwing popcorn on Russell Westbrook, that was just totally stupid, man. These type of fans should be banned, man.
I'm kind of glad they held them back because look what it cost Ron Artest, man. It cost Ron Artest a lot of money.
Right.
Probably potential Defensive Player of the Year awards. You know, completely his whole career.
Yep.
That could have been Westbrook.
And then we got Denver and Portland. Who you got in that game?
That's a good one. I'm going with Denver.
Same here. I got Portland today. I got Denver in the series. I actually got Portland winning game 3, and I got Denver in game 4.
Was I hear that. You think the Wizards going to get swept?
I don't think they'll be swept. I think the Wizards will get at least one game at home. But I will say this: if they lose Game 3, they'll be swept. But I think the Wizards will get Game 3 because I think Westbrook and Beal are going to do their thing. I think this may be a game which Bertans may start hitting threes. Maybe for the Wizards to have a shot to win this series, they got to stop transition. Ben Simmons was going to the basket at will in Game 2, and in Game 1, Tobias Harris was eating them alive. So if the Wizards want to make this series competitive, Westbrook has to show up. They also have to defend, and they're going to need a third guy. But they won't be swept. I don't see a sweep. I think the Wizards get Game 3 tomorrow.
Right.
I mean, Saturday, excuse me.
But the talk of the town is the Los Angeles Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You think Kawhi's gone?
Yep, I think he's gone. I don't see any way he stays on this team. When the series is over, I don't know why Kawhi will stay on this team. If I were Kawhi, I'll either go to Miami or New York. Some people say Golden State, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I think he's going to go to Miami or New York. The signs are there. It's like the Clippers, to me, man, they just lack direction. They have talent, but they lack direction. They lack a leader.
Let me tell you this. If the Milwaukee Bucks go to the second round, they played against the Brooklyn Nets. Are you going to hold Giannis responsible for them losing to the Brooklyn Nets? Even though
yes, I'm tired of excuses. I know the Nets are great, but I'm tired of excuses for Giannis, though. You have a good enough team, man. I don't think they'll beat the Nets, but hey, Dirk Nowitzki won a championship beating 3 superstars.
That's true. So for you, no pass.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Prince. I'm concentrating on the Heat Bucks game. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I got like 43 seconds to go. It's almost over for me.
Hopefully, Phoenix and LA will be closer. Hopefully, Denver and Portland will be closer. But Milwaukee has just too much length for Miami, man. And what they're doing this series is that they're frustrating Bam Adebayo, though, and clogging that paint, and that's why they even have the 3-0 lead. And Butler's just jagging up threes all of a sudden. Like, what the heck?
That's not even his specialty.
Yeah,
man. Well, this game is all bit but over, man. It's what 113 to 84.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Mine is a little bit late because I'm on my computer, so mine's a little bit late.
Well, you're not missing much, man. It's a blowout.
It's a beatdown to this point. And the Bucks, man, they look like they're on a mission right now. Because remember, last year they got embarrassed by Miami. This time, they're pretty much putting a clobbering on them right now. So yeah,
man, the 31-point beatdown.
Yep.
So man, I really thought I was hoping that Miami could make this a little more competitive. I thought they'd at least do something, but damn, it's really boring when teams don't make it competitive, and it's starting to show. Like we get the Philly series, we got the series with Dallas and the Clippers. Everything is starting to look really like it's about to end soon.
It is true, but the Mavs and Clippers, I'm going to see what happens in Game 3. If the Clippers lose Game 3, I think they'll be swept. But if I had to be a betting man, I think the Mavs will win in 6. I think the Clippers may get tomorrow's game. I think the Mavs win Game 4, and I think the Mavs will win in 6. I don't see the Clippers being swept, but I will say this. If Kawhi Leonard doesn't step up in the second half, if Paul George is up and down in the series, and they don't got that third guy, this series is over.
Yeah, man. That got to be so far in the playoffs, even though it's not over, that's still the most disappointing team right now in the playoffs because they had championship. They're a championship contending team. I mean, they had, and you going out like that. That got to be probably the biggest disappointment so far in the playoffs.
Yeah, the case, man, because like you said, the Clippers on paper have a championship level team, but the problem with the Clippers, they lack poise. All right, the Clippers to me, they lack poise. Their rotations have been bad, and here's what kills me with Ty Lue. What's the point getting DeMarcus Cousins if you're not going to play the guy? What was the point getting Serge Ibaka if he's not getting any minutes? And also, they're not using Ronda right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't play a lot of these guys. Why Patterson should get some play sometimes.
Exactly. I know Pat Patterson's up and down, but he can't stretch the floor.
Wow.
And another team that's been disappointing, really Miami. There's only been two teams who have been virtually trash in this playoff run. Well, you get what I'm saying, who have been disappointed. It's been Miami and LA Clippers, though. I mean, Utah, still early, though. I'm not going to go crazy on Utah. It's early. Phoenix, they're supposed to lose the series. At New York, Atlanta, it sucks we lost game 1, but we got game 2. It's going to be a long series, obviously. Boston, we expected Boston to be down 2-0. They don't, and I heard Kemba may not play tomorrow. So if he does, I know he's been struggling. But if he doesn't play, they're in trouble. Tatum hurt his eye, and even when the Celtics were healthy, this team just lacks depth a lot, and they lack consistency. So it's really just Miami and the LA Clippers that have been the most disappointing team. Denver, Portland, I expected that series to be long, and yeah.
Yeah, man. Yo. So those are the most disappointing teams. What about the most impressed teams?
Impressing the Mavs, obviously. The Mavericks have been impressive. The Bucks so far. The Nets, the Nets are supposed to do this, so I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, nah. They're supposed. The Grizzlies have been a little bit impressive, a little bit though. I mean, Memphis almost came back last night, but the Jazz just bombed away from downtown. Who else has been impressive? The Hawks a little bit though. Well, a little bit impressive. Stole game 1 on the road. They almost stole game 2, but our defense was big in the second half, and our offense came through in the second half. And virtually, yeah, that's it. Portland, Denver, they're supposed to be long. So the teams that have been impressive for me, Memphis has been impressive. Milwaukee, obviously, no one thought it'd be a 3-0. Nobody. And also Dallas. Nobody had Dallas going up 2-0. Going with 2 home games coming up.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a surprise team, man. But who facts say it's not over. He still have faith.
All right, man. I mean, come game. Look, I don't see a sweep. I got the Clippers winning game 3 but losing game 4, and I got the Mavericks in 6. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know, man. Because you know what, I can see a sweep. I can see a sweep because you know why? They don't respond to pressure too good.
Oh, okay.
As a team, even though the Dallas Mavericks, they're not even suspected to win those first 2 games. The Clippers got all the pressure. The Clippers got all the pressure in the world to win these next 2 games.
On the road now. They got to go on the road.
On the road, yes. So Dallas Mavericks, they're in home cooking. They just gonna have fun, play basketball.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. The Mavericks want revenge, though. And the Mavericks want revenge. Remember, they lost these guys last year. Mm-hmm. And what's helping the match, Tim Hardaway has been on fire. Also the fact that, Luka Doncic has been an MVP type run in the playoffs. KP has stepped up. Jalen Brunson has made some big plays. Even Maxi Kleber was hot in game 2. And what's also helping the Clippers, Rick Carlisle is making the right adjustments over Ty Lue, and thus why they have a 2-0 lead. The last time the Mavericks advanced out of the first round, 2011, they won the championship. And the way things are going, they're gonna get that done. And I'm saying this right now. If the Clippers do not win game 3, they're getting swept in game 4.
Yeah, so basically it's one game for all the marbles. So
pretty much, if you're the Mavericks, there's no reason why there should be a game 5. If you're the Mavericks, get this series over with, man. Don't joke around. Don't get this Clippers seeing any hope. If you're the Mavericks, end this series in 4 so you have your rest, because you don't want to have a scenario that which you have to fly back to LA for a game 5. You don't want to have that type of scenario. You're at home. You're up 2-0. Go for the kill. If you're the Mavs.
Okay, let me ask you this. This is a point question towards the career of one Kawhi Leonard. Mm-hmm. Kawhi loses this series. He lost he was part of the 3-1 lead that lost last year.
Right.
How do you view him now? Are your views starting to change on Kawhi Leonard?
I still like Kawhi Leonard, but I would question his leadership just a little bit if he loses this series. Look, in San Antonio, he was a huge piece, but to be fair, the Spurs were already a good team. The Raptors, I give Kawhi that. Look, the Raptors were a good team, but you have to understand this. The Raptors were never going to win with DeRozan and Valanciunas. Okay, they're not going to win with DeRozan and Valanciunas. When they traded Valanciunas for Gasol, DeRozan for Kawhi, that's when they broke through. So in my personal opinion, I give Kawhi a lot more credit, really more in Toronto. Yeah, the Warriors were hurt, but I don't use that as an excuse because the Blazers and the Rockets could have beat them and they choked. While the Raptors had injuries themselves and they won a championship. So I give Kawhi that series because no one picked Toronto to beat Golden State. Nobody. And then with the Clippers, he's not being a leader. I'm sorry. With the Clippers, he's not holding guys accountable, and that is why they're in this, trouble right now. And when they lose the series, they're not going to beat the Mavericks. When they lose the series, it's gonna be pretty much it's gonna be a shame. It's gonna be a shame for the Clippers, man, because they've never made the conference final, and for them to potentially lose in the first round, come on, man.
Oh yeah,
it's a big stand on Kawhi's legacy, though. It doesn't ruin his legacy. It does not, but it hurts his legacy a bit.
Oh yeah, is it time to blow it up?
Yes. Once the series is over, Kawhi is gone. I don't know why they re-signed Paul George. Paul George is a good player, but what the heck, man? If you're the Clippers, like.
You know what they gave up for Paul George? They gave up half of their whole draft pick.
A lot of draft picks that could have helped you, man. And Steve Ballmer, he's pissed off right now. Steve Ballmer, their owner, man. Sheesh, man. You gave up a lot of draft picks to OKC to get Paul George, who's a good player, but doesn't show up consistently in the big moments of the playoffs. And that is why. And what kills me with the Clippers, too, they don't utilize their shot blocking. Like, what was the point getting Ibaka for if you're barely going to play him? I know he's hurt, but use him a little bit for the pick and pop and for the rim protection. Zubac, when you're watching this series, the Mavericks are exploiting him right now on mismatches, especially Luka Doncic.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, let me tell you this then. If he goes to the Warriors, well, how would you view that? Would you look at that as like, hey, another super team? How would you look at that?
I can't say super team. We don't know how Klay Thompson's going to look, man. That's not a super team. We don't know how Klay Thompson's going to come back from injury, though. So I can't say super team. I can't say that. I would not be mad if we went to Golden State, but I don't think that's going to happen, though. Because do the Warriors have enough money to get Kawhi Leonard? That's what I want to know.
Oh, they could. I mean, they got to get rid of some players, but whenever a superstar player want to go to your team, you can make way to have him on your team. Just got to make trades.
Right.
So, but yeah, so out of all the teams that he could go to, that team you want to take nothing away from him. If he goes to the Warriors, you won't look at it like, that's like over the top cheat code.
Nah, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Because remember, like I said, the Warriors are not as good as they were back in the day. Because when the Warriors won the championship, they had a deep bench. Also, the fact is that they had good lockdown defense. I mean, they're a good defensive team now, but they were better back then. And obviously, Klay Thompson was healthy. But Klay Thompson, in my opinion, I don't think Klay is not a superstar. In my opinion, he's more of an all-star, not really a superstar. In my opinion, but Klay Thompson was healthy, who can defend, can hit the three, but he's hurt, so we don't know how he's going to look. Steph Curry had a marvelous year, and Draymond Green was better back then, but now he's kind of been up and down right now, but he was better like years ago. So, and the Warriors bench now is not great. So no, it's not a super team.
Right. All right, before we head out here, because I'm gonna do my second screen about the Lakers game, like third or fourth quarter. I'm gonna get a little break for a while. But off season, where does Kawhi go? I'm gonna put your name on the bucket list. If you're right.
We all could agree Kawhi. I think Kawhi is gonna leave the Clippers. If I had to make a guess, it's tough, man. I think it's gonna come between the Heat or the Knicks. It's gonna be one of those two teams, man. I don't see him staying with the Clippers after what's going on. He's not going to the Warriors. If I had to make a betting man, and I'm going to shock people, I have a feeling it's going to be the Knicks. I have a weird feeling it's going to be New York.
Okay. So
I can see the signs.
It's on record right now. You got
it's between Miami and New York. It's going to be one of them.
You got the Knicks. It's on record. That's
as of right now, the Knicks. But I'm not guaranteeing it. It's not a guarantee.
I know you got to just take a pick. None of this is a guarantee.
But I have a feeling it's going to the Knicks because if I were Kawhi, you got Julius Randle, R.J. Barrett. You got Obi Toppin improving, Quigley. if we can get Kawhi to come into this team, because like you said in your videos, even though we have a lot of gritty players, we need that number one option. We need that superstar that can carry this team forward. The Knicks are going to fight to the end, but if we can get a Kawhi Leonard to come into this team, I think that would be great, man. And that would be great. So I think Kawhi may go to New York, though. He could go to Miami, but I have a weird feeling that he's going to New York. I just have a weird feeling he's going to do that.
I'm gonna be a little different. I'm gonna pick Miami because he's friends with Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
You know, so I think that'll take into play a little bit. So,
and if you're Miami, if they had Kawhi Leonard with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, we don't know what they're going to do with Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, because remember it's a salary cap situation, so you may have to get rid of one of them. And because Miami needs another go-to guy. What's killing Miami in this series? Jimmy Butler's been up and down. He was terrible the first 2 games of the series, and then in this game, he didn't. In my opinion, I don't think he had an impact in this game. 2, Bam Adebayo looks soft in this series right now. 3, the fact is that Miami, what they also need, they need a rim protector. They need a rim protector, man. Their rim protection is terrible, man. And Tyler Hero, man, what the heck, man? Tyler Hero's been horrible this year.
Oh yeah. Okay, so. Thanks for joining me, man. I'm about to head out this one because this game is over with, and I'll probably come back later on to see how this Laker and Suns game go about. If it's interesting, I may come on live for the last 2 quarters.
Right.
All right.
See you later, man.
All right, brother. Have a good one.